It's the NBA. NBA. on 2K Sports. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The big three for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Back to Nurkic, down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Towns, the pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Devin Booker, a shooting guard that does have some point guard skills.
McDaniels kicks to Conley. To the middle. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
Now Conley, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Outside, Towns. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Edwards looking it over, uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Booker. Back to Nurkic. 3-pointer on the way. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 5.
Not bad. Nurkic with a nice shot there, especially off of that assist.
Edwards finds Conley. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Gobert. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Then the defense has to bring more fire than we're seeing. Gobert just fighting through all of it.
Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. Passes it to Beal. Shoots a fader. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. McDaniels passes to Towns. He dishes it to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
1:46 left here in the opening quarter. Here's KD. Pass to Nurkic. Suns moving the ball around. Nurkic a screen on Conley. Shot clock at 6. And Beal gets it to go.
Mixing it up just a little bit. Beal gets himself some room to work with using that screen.
Conley the pass to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Back to Conley. Down low, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Nurkic. Another shot. He kicks it to Durant. Booker with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
One of the best sharpshooters in the NBA. Booker can get hot in a hurry.
Edwards finds Conley. Gobert with a screen on Beal. And here's Conley outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Nailed from three-point land. Conley's got 10 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Booker against Edwards. Booker dishes to KD. And finished off by KD.
And that's the kind of play you put on repeat. Just go back to Booker in the pick and roll.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. With 1 on the clock. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Setting the floor for the Suns. The big 3 for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Edwards against Booker. Fades away. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Conley into the lane. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
It's Nurkic, top of the key. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
And big guys often struggle with injuries, and Jusuf Nurkic has certainly had his fair share.
Yeah, Greg, it's been disappointing, but despite the setbacks, he always plays hard, and he hasn't let those incidents scare him, still wanting to go out there and bang around on the inside.
Here's Booker after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Devin Booker. For Minnesota, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
And man, Gobert is on a tear right now. Keep going to the hot head.
Booker against Edwards. Nurkic the pass to KD. Back to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Up top, Edwards. Look at that.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Edwards against Booker. Nurkic a screen on Edwards. Booker outside to the right side. Nurkic finds KD from downtown. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Screen by Nurkic. KD with it. Now defended by Gobert. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Here's Booker after the basket by Minnesota. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Booker. Nurkic has got 9.
Well, the defense did a fine job there. Just not good enough. Nurkic, too skilled.
Gobert with a screen on Beal. And here's Conley outside. Rebound by Nurkic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot's good. Nurkic has got 6 in the quarter.
At 280 pounds, I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
And it's Conley penetrating. Gobert against Nurkic. Conley kicks to McDaniels. It's in there. Conley with the assist. McDaniels got his second basket.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Booker against Edwards. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Minnesota out in front. But I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Monte Morris. Warren is out there with Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And it's in there. Eubanks got his first points in this one. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
He hits both from the stripe. Suns trail by 20. Allen with the screen for Gordon. Allen outside to the paint. Here's O'Neal. Kicks it out to Allen. Fires away. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Here's Minot. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Warren. Not going to go that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort. After missing nearly 2 full years due to injury, Greg, isn't it great to see T.J. Warren back out on the floor, healthy and hearty?
Yeah, and Kevin, people forget this guy was the leading scorer for a playoff team. Before those injuries, he may not be the same player, but he can still provide some instant offense. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Eubanks. Phoenix, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 22. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. sinks the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Eubanks, a basket good off the assist from Allen.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there at his size with that kind of touch. That is money.
Here's Alexander Walker. 8 points for him. This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That one is no good. Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Nobody near Allen. Drills the three-pointer. Allen's got 6 points.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Morris passes to Reed. And that one, good. He has 7.
What a dime by Morris, showing he's willing to share the ball.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. O'Neal finds Gordon, and a wide-open look for Lee. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Morris with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is looking to expand its footprint, and a franchise south of the border could potentially hold tremendous appeal. Commissioner Adam Silver said Mexico City is the largest city in North America. It could also be a gateway to all of Latin America. The opportunity to flip a switch in terms of opening up a large geographical area to NBA interest. Kevin?
That's interesting. Thanks, David. Passes it to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander Walker's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Allen, that's good.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's deflected. They get it back. Reed. And that one is hammered home. Eubanks with it. 3 seconds left. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Eubanks. And here's Edwards. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The big 3 for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Booker looking around. Pass to Okogie. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Towns. Nice move. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Okogie, the pass to Beal. There's the pick. Here's Okogie. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Misses the three. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's an 18-point game.
And how about the confidence right there? Towns feeling like he can shoot whenever and wherever he wants.
Here's the pass to Okogie. Booker against Edwards. Inside. And they get it. Durant, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
To the middle. Beal with the steal. Booker inside. Over by Conley. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Towns. 14 points for Rudy Gobert. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Pass to Okogie. Durant with a screen on Towns. Clock at 6. This one for 3. And it's Durant missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And the first one drops.
Well, we're always wishing good health on any player, but for Kevin Durant to remain that way, that's when you get a chance to see something special offensively.
For Minnesota, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Booker the pass to KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, a lot of years behind Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he's still not going to get up.
Edwards kicks to Conley. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. The three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Conley for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Durant against Towns. Back to Beal. Tries to save it, and Phoenix with another turnover here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards, and there's the drive, and finished off by Edwards.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Booker against Edwards. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Count that one.
Fluid shooting motion of Devin Booker. So effortless.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett.
cliche, sharing is caring, Doris. Tonight's game is a great example of that. Two teams with a lot of assists.
What you like about both of these teams is every player has an opportunity to touch the basketball. And generally speaking, the more engaged you become, the more you touch it. Doesn't mean everybody gets equal shot opportunities, but these teams play a pretty style of basketball.
So here's the Clippers starting group. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Tice in at the 5. Now here's Towns. Towns on a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Tice grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Harden with a screen on Gobert. George, a deep 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. To the inside. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Leonard. Harden with a screen on Towns. Leonard can't get it to go. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes.
BA, just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
And George with the jam.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to Daniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Tice. Out to Leonard. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Conley against Powell. Gobert with a screen on Powell. The floater. The kick out to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Counted. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Pass to Leonard. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Edwards. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now Gobert. Towns passes to Gobert. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Edwards. Towns outside. 5 on the clock. There's the 3.
Well, James Harden is strong, and he's got a good feel, and a guy who knows how to score is going to know how to get his hand.
Oh, throw it
Look
down!
out!
Can you say elevation?
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series.
It's deflected.
Always stays engaged on the defensive end. Daniel Tice with the excellent rejection.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Tice sets a screen. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
To the middle. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Leonard.
Well, we're accustomed to seeing Kawhi as the finisher, not necessarily known as a passer, but boy, what a pass right there.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Three-pointer, Harden knocks it down from distance. Harden's got 5 now.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Inside. Gobert inside. Tice defending. Gobert, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Out left to the wing. There's Tice for the 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Norman Powell out there with James Harden. And it's Tice in at the center position. And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Boy, that's a dunk we'll see for a while. Rudy Gobert, a little sauce on that one.
Here's Harden. From down in the low post, it goes. He has 7.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. There's a screen. Back to Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best in everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Leonard with a screen on Conley. And it's Powell off the drive. And Powell with the stuff.
It's just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. Another shot. Left side, Edwards. Takes a 3. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Kawhi, so steady inside. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
The drive by Harden. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
James Harden is one of the most difficult guys to cover in the entire NBA. This guy's ability to score with contact and bodies around is something else.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Powell for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Edwards against George. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Over Tice. Gobert, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
This Clipper squad is quite the mix of players, Doris. Potentially the mix to make a run.
I mean, certainly you need seasoned veterans that can still get it done and young guys who can contribute. They've got both of those things and incredible depth. For the Clippers, to me, it's about one thing. How healthy are your stars?
McDaniels, that's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Plows through. Leonard lays it in.
We know that Kawhi has the frame to muscle through the opposition, refuses to be held back in that instance.
Powell against Edwards. Gobert, no good. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good with the tip. Controls the rebound and the putback. Leonard's got 10.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is so opportunistic, and he has the length to create those second chances.
The kick out to Conley. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. On target from range. Conley's got himself on the board with a 3 there. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. 9-point game. Back to Leonard. From outside the arc. No good on the shot. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
James Harden, when he's locked in and focused, can be an excellent defensive player. But Weiss on the pipes on that one.
And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Naz Reid out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Monte Morris. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. That's tipped. Right wing. For 3, Westbrook gets the 3 to fall.
Confidence, even from range, has never been a Russell Westbrook problem. This guy is relentless in pursuit of points.
Reid to screen on Westbrook. Here's Alexander-Walker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Reid's gotten his second bucket.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Westbrook, the pass to Coffey. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the 3 off target. Here are the Clippers, trailing by 10. Man misses. Here's Alexander Walker. Yet to see a basket. Back to Reed. Reed, a screen on Westbrook. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Reed, a slam dunk by Reed.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Westbrook taking his time here. Here he goes. Good on the bucket. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Perhaps no play defines Russell Westbrook more than that. An explosive drive. Nicely done.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the NBA is the last of the 5 major U.S. pro leagues to sign a new TV deal, with the existing one concluding after this season. Now talks are heating up, and the new deal expected to include traditional cable networks along with some streaming channels, guys. One thing seems clear, it should amount to a big raise for the league and for its players.
Interesting point. You'll like that. Thanks, Alex. A slam dunk by Reed.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area, because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
And again, it's the Clippers.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Down low, Reed. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The first one falls. Good on both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Stolen by Reed. To the middle. Here's Minot. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Minot can't get it to go.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
On the wing man. Back to Zubac. Pass to Tucker. 4 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Reed in the post. He's against Tucker. Here's Alexander Walker, pounded by Westbrook. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. It's good. Reed's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Pass to Tucker, to the left wing. Here's Mann, to the right side. Back to Westbrook. And there it is for him. Westbrook's got 10.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
Reed passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Up in time. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Buzzer-beating backbreaker. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the final period.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So, on the floor for the Clippers. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Tice in at center. Good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Powell outside. Leonard passes to George. Fires for three. Leonard. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards for three. Tice grabs the miss. Tice has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. That's good from George.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 11-point game. Kicks it to George. 4-3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Offensive rebound. Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's Leonard. Goes up off the inbound. And so he draws the... Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
The previous play is under review.
But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. There's Tice with a three, pure from three-point range. Tice has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. They set the screen. On the drive, Kawhi. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Conley against Powell. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Woo! Putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Leonard passes to Tice. Powell, a screen on Gobert. And the basket by Tice.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
George for three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Towns slams it home.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And it's Tice missing. The Timberwolves shooting it well at 59%.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Beyond the arc. They get it back. Here's Towns. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Three-pointer, Harden. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Edwards, the pass to Conley. It's rebounded by George.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
So we see the tip.
got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you a great. Taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stand out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. George and Leonard are the forwards. Powell is out there with Harden, and it's Tice in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Kicks it out to Leonard. Harden outside from past the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Great shooting reflexes from Harden, able to put his shot up right off that pass.
Durant with a screen on George. Pass to Durant. Here's a Kobe. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Richard, it's absolutely amazing what Durant can do on the floor on a consistent basis.
He's got the height. And the size to play inside, the skill to run the offense. He's just a freak out there.
Durant with a screen on George. Booker finds KD. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Powell, the pass to Harden. Over to the left wing. Here's Tice. Rebound by Okogie.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Booker with no one around. Buries it from three-point range.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
Powell dishes to Harden. Tice against O'Neal. And Tice throws it down. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Durant with a screen on George. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
KD, that's for 2. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Here's Powell. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Great work down inside. Leonard so adept at converting on the interior.
To the paint. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, lots of excitement around the Suns. A big reason, Richard, their new owner.
Yeah, taking over in 2023. This new owner played college basketball, winning a national title, and has a great mind for the game, and already has made big changes in the organization.
Now here's Beal. Harden missing his last shot. 6 on the shot clock. Booker the pass to Durant. The Clippers grab the miss.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Harden has a wide open look. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Harden's got 6.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Tice sets a screen for Harden. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden, oh man, it's so fun to watch.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. KD a screen on George. Booker with it. Leonard picks him up. There's the 3. And it's Durant missing. Clippers leading by 7. Leonard kicks to George. Back to Leonard. George with the screen on Durant. Leonard the pass to George. And he makes good on the layup.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
For 3, Booker bangs home the trifecta. He has 6.
And these are the type of shots that are just so easy for Booker. These short corner triples, these right here, best shot in basketball.
And stolen by Booker. Kogi for 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I like the fact also that they're the ones that have forced the action. They've created a lot of offense by just attacking the rim.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Powell. And it's Tice in at the center. Here's Tice. Pocket 2.
A phenomenal defender. Durant's quickness and length really bothers shooters.
Oh, Richard, the speed with which Devin Booker has accumulated points in his career is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, he's the 6th youngest player to hit 12,000 career points, and trust me, that list has Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. I mean, this guy is a true natural scorer. Putting the ball in the hoop is like second nature for Devin Booker.
And here are the Clippers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Powell with a screen on Booker. The pass to Powell. Harden against Booker. It's Harden with the drive. Outside, George. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Terrific recognition from Harden. He has a sixth sense when it comes to getting guys open.
Durant, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. Timeout called, the Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Suns trail by 11.
Your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Harden surveying the D, and there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Outside, George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
KD sets the pick for Booker. To end the run. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Durant.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Outside, KD. The tray. Durant, the long-range shot, finds its mark.
This is almost hard to watch because this should be a tough shot, but Durant makes the game look so smooth.
George with the screen on Durant. Outside for George. There's the drive. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Steps back. Beal, the pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Fader on the way. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Harden draws the double. Tice, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Tice has got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is still back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Devin Booker. Harden sets the pick for George. And it's George finishing it off.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Booker against George. And Booker kicks to O'Neal. Going inside. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Harden outside. Back to Leonard. The 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Kawhi spotting up there, so adept at knocking down that mid-range.
Durant with the screen on George. KD against Leonard. Kicks it out to Booker. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. Pass to O'Neal. The Suns need to get a shot off. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
This is it to Tice. Dishes it to George. And that one released in time, but no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Lee. Allen is out there with Young. And there's Gordon. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, home in the paint. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Suns trail by 9. Outside Gordon. Allen left side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. Richard, what's an unseen skill that P.J. Tucker possesses, one that might normally go unnoticed?
That's a good question, Kev. I think it's his communication. Tucker is a big talker on the floor. He's sharing information, alerting his teammates. It's an underrated skill of leadership. This is big for Westbrook's confidence. When he's connecting from deep, this offense even more dynamic.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Coffee. Tucker a screen. 16 feet away. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for L.A. They have a 9-point lead. Here's Coffee. And the pass to Zubac. Zubac a screen on Young. Zubac kicks it to Tucker. Lee against Westbrook. Clock at 4. Here's the floater. Back to Tucker. Out to the wing. Goes back up. And that one hits back iron.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Young pass to Allen. He kicks it to Gordon. Young in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Clippers leading by 9. Drives to the hoop. They get the rebound. Tucker the pass to Mann. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Tucker. He has yet to score. Second shot opportunity. No good from Zubac. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknown. On any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said, it's really hard to win an NBA game, and the difference between losing and winning is like that. Kevin?
Oh, a game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us, a game of inches. Thanks. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. That one's on Eric Gordon. Los Angeles shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Young outside. Pass to Gordon. Young sets a screen for Gordon. Here he goes. Got a hand on it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Got that bucket in no time at all. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots. So when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Tucker the pass to Zubac. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Nurkic. Allen for 3. And with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Suns trail by 13. Here's Allen. Makes it off the glass. Allen's got 5.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
For 3, Westbrook. Tucker inside. Young's there, and they pick up 2. Tucker's got his first basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mann's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what you love to see. Westbrook sharing the ball with open teammates, making the right play.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles on top, up by 15. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, George and Leonard are the forwards. Norman Powell is out there with Harden, and it's Tice in at the 5 spot.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
No good from Lee. Clippers leading by 17. Left side, George. Down low. And Harden with the stuff.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Booker against George. O'Neal wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Clippers shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
O'Neal from long range. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Leonard with the bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
O'Neal dishes to Booker. O'Neal a screen on George. Booker against George. Fades and shoots. O'Neal kicks to Durant. It's stolen by Tice. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Hits it from 3-point range.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
George with the screen on Booker. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Excellent focus from Harden there. James has been making those circus shots his entire career.
There's O'Neal with the 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Powell finds Leonard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 3 from KD. The rebound by Harden. Los Angeles leading by 22. Harden draws the double. Passes to Tice. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
A nice shot by KD. 15 points for KD.
Hey, look at a defender. Sometimes you just look at your coach, and your coach looks back at you and says, hey, you tried. Durant is impossible to guard. Just trust me.
And here's Booker from the arc. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Pass to O'Neal. They get a hand on it. Beal deciding where to go with it. To the middle. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
On defense, the Clippers. KD a screen on George. O'Neal passes to Okogie, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. .41 seconds left in the game. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. The pass to Tice. Outside for George. Leonard sets a screen for George. Just 5 to shoot. Hands it from downtown.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it. Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks.
We'll be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one. Both teams very skilled at the 4 and the 5, Clark.
And you know what? It's a nice contrast in this age of small ball and positionless basketball. It's good to see the front court players thriving and making it happen.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Picked by Gobert. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Nurkic, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Nurkic. No good, a bit long that time. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Gobert, that's good.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks. Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Booker. Inside, here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
When you look at the career numbers of Booker, here's a guy who has really increased his assist numbers.
Towns, a screen on Beal. Conley. Oh, Nurkic with the block. Durant, pass to Booker. The kick to Durant. Here's Okogie. Durant looking around. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Obviously, the defense has its eyes on Durant with the ball, so he cleverly uses the pick and roll to create some space.
You know, Grant, thinking back to those 2021 finals, the Suns coming so close to their first championship.
Think about it, B.A. Phoenix had a 2-0 lead over the Bucks, but Giannis then decided to take over. And still, I think that taste of the finals was great for Devin Booker and the Suns.
Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Booker. Nurkic inside, defended by Gobert.
And that's why Booker is one of the best passers in our game.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Towns, a screen on Beal. Here's Towns. Back to Conley. Towns outside. McDaniels a screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
And so Towns nails them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
To the inside. Outside for Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Durant. Over Edwards. And Gobert with a block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
For 3, Conley hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. It's a 5-point game.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Nurkic has got 6 points.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Picked by Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Nurkic. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Now Nurkic. Here's Booker. Back to Nurkic. It's Beal on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Booker, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Conley against Beal. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley. Gobert's got his second basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Nurkic. He has 6. Beal's got room, and it's Phoenix with another.
I mean, capable of playing either guard position, Beal is especially difficult to contain in pick and rolls.
McDaniels can't hit. The Suns trailing. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge. Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Conley. Gobert passes to Edwards. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Suns have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Pass to Durant. Down low. Stolen by Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Kicks it out Towns. Goes back up. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The T-Wolves on top, up by 1. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far. Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Back to Durant. And stolen by Gobert. They're running. Here's Towns. Finished off the break.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
There's the drive, and Towns slams it home.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
There's a screen by Nurkic. He tries the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Nurkic, a screen on Edwards. Inside. Beal outside. Nurkic, a screen on Conley. Three-pointer. Beal. Phoenix no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Double team on Towns. Pass to Gobert. Towns on a screen. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Back to Booker. His first shot coming late. And he hits the jump shot.
Nice read from the veteran Durant that time, recognizing the defense had overcommitted.
Gobert with a screen on Beal. Conley passes to Gobert. And Nurkic with the block. And they're on the break. Jacks up a 3. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Booker. And now it's just a 2-point Timberwolves lead. Picked by Gobert. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Booker. And another basket for Phoenix. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Here's McDaniels. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Kevin Durant talked about what keeps him going. He said, quote, simply put, I enjoy hooping. I like when the ball goes through the rim, working on my game, building with the team. It gives me joy that I crave, a kid-like energy. So I'm going to keep chasing that feeling. And the second that goes away, I'll call it quits. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
Towns is especially dangerous when he's cutting to the rim like this. Really good mobility for a big guy.
Booker surveying the floor. Nurkic up top. Back to Booker. 40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The shot off that time. To the inside. Gobert passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Beal. For three, Conley. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
From that close, he's almost automatic. No wonder the defense is all over Gobert.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Suns. Trailing by 4. Pass to Nurkic. Towns with a rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. That one is off. And so that's the end of the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
We've got Damian Lee, Drew Eubanks out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Allen in at the 3. That's the group for Frank Vogel getting going here in the second half. Yep, that one goes.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Lee. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Eubanks. From outside, off the mark. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Morris, sweet little floater. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Eubanks the screen. Inside. Stolen by Reed. And here they come. Pulls it from the top of the key. Minot can't get it to go.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. A slam dunk by Reed.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Back to Allen. Eubanks the screen. He shoots. Gordon outside. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, Gordon sends that one straight down and in from beyond the arc.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Pass to Minot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Warren. Uneasy 2 on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
For 3, Allen. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. It's tipped. A slam dunk by Reed.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Reed, a screen on Gordon. Pass to Reed. Fires the 3. Here's Alexander Walker. No points yet. Kicks it out to Warren. Driving in. The rebound by Eubanks.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
3-pointer. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Lee, guarded by Morris. Here's Eubanks. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Stolen by Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Morris. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Minnesota. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
I tell you, it's an added bonus when Gobert is scoring at this rate. These guys need to keep feeding him.
And Booker gets double teamed. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Nurkic. Outside for Booker. Pass to Beal. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Booker no good. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. It's hauled in by the Suns. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Durant. And Gobert with a block. McDaniels with it. Durant covering. And it's Towns with the power finish.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Edwards against Booker. Pass to Nurkic. Oh, from deep. No good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Here's the 3. Gobert finds Conley. Back to Gobert. Second chance effort. Oh, Nurkic with the block. And Gobert with the stuff. Booker, pass to Durant. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Booker for 3. Drains the triple.
Having his way with the defense, Booker creates separation and nails the shot.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Gobert with a screen on Booker. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Second chance shot. And Gobert finishes inside. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Pass to Nurkic. Uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Here's Towns on the take. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. Get all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Edwards. Kicks it out, Towns. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And so Towns nails them both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Back to Nurkic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And look at Nurkic using his physique on offense, taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
Nurkic hits them both. Outside Edwards. Going inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
For three, Durant. Phoenix no good that time either. Here's McDaniels. Up and in on the layup.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
That's good from Durant on the assist by Booker.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it down to Allie. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now Conley, and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gobert with a screen on Powell. Edwards passes to Gobert. A shot shakes him, and yes, it's good.
Good job by Gobert, living near that hoop.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. In the corner, George with it. It's Powell on the wing. McDaniels defending. Powell kicks to Harden. Leonard against Towns. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Not many people can make the dunk look so smooth as Kawhi Leonard.
Towns, no luck.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Steve, this current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right, winning just one playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
Here is Edwards after the Clippers pick up 2. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
It's George on the wing. Leonard with a screen on Gobert. Nobody near George. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Good way to start this game if you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the shot is good.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Harden sets the pick for Leonard. And the rejection by Towns. Gobert finds McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. A free throw drops for Gobert. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Harden. Sweet little floater.
You can't lose Harden there. He slipped inside there and made them pay.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Powell sets a screen for George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 8 points. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Conley gets the bucket.
Really no answer for Mike Conley when he's handling the rock like that. What a performer.
A 3 from Leonard. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Harden. A 3 ball. Good on the triple. He has 5.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team.
I definitely do, Kevin. Norman Powell isn't chasing the spotlight. He's working to support his team and really embraces his role on the floor.
Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Powell. No scoring in this one.
Have to appreciate Powell's consistency of effort. He never takes a play off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Gobert with a screen on Powell. Edwards dishes to Conley. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
The 7'1" Gobert is a major threat inside, especially this close to the rim.
In the corner, Powell with it. And George, here we go. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Tice. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
One of the most impactful defenders in the game.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
George and Leonard are the forwards. Powell is out there with Harden, and it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And here's Edwards after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it's not uncommon to see arguments boil over between teammates, Steve. Sports has a different line than most professions, don't you think?
I do, Kevin. I agree. The physicality and competition factors into that. Most of these guys, you go and argue, but if you have a common goal of winning, usually that takes care of everything.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Leonard the pass to Tice. Tice sets a screen for George. Off target from outside. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Edwards finds Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And it's Leonard missing. The Timberwolves shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Now here's McDaniel, defended by George.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Harden gets the bucket.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter, and for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
Gobert with a screen on Powell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And finished off by Gobert.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Edwards, that's good.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
Here's Harden, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Pass to Gobert. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
James Harden, first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Powell with the steal.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, leading everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Gobert. An easy 2 points on the layup. And that's 19 points for Rudy Gobert.
And for all he does defensively, Gobert is having a nice night, scoring the ball as well.
Outside for George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
McDaniels up top. Powell against Towns. Gobert in the corner. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Towns. Leonard dishes to George. Shoots over McDaniel.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Inside, Harden. Outside, George. Over Edwards. No good on the last second attempt there.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shot.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Monte Morris. Warren is out there with Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Westbrook against Warren, and the layup's good off the glass.
Nice job by Russ, attacking the interior, hunting down a high percentage look.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Outside Warren. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Alexander Walker.
This is why P.J. Tucker is out here. He is such a distraction.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. A floater, chalk up 2 there, and the Clippers lead by 2. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Reed for the lead, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Playing with good instincts, Nikhil making those around him better.
Driving inside. A nice shot by Tucker. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Westbrook a screen on Warren. Here's Tucker. The kick out to Westbrook. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Assertive play from Russell Westbrook inside, earning himself a foul off the close defense.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. Here's Morris. Still yet to score. Here's Alexander Walker. Now the pass to Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Passes to Mann. Pass to Coffey from outside the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. Fires for 3. Here's Warren. Pass to Reed. Morris outside. Back to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Reed's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Coffey. It's good. Coffey's got his first bucket in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The pass to Reed from deep. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Passes it to Mann. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And so it's Minnesota with it. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. From deep, George. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Excellent decision from Paul George. Knew as the ball was coming, he was firing right away.
Towns kicks to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And it's Towns penetrating. 5 on the clock. And he tried. Oh!
Yes. Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Up top Powell. McDaniels defending. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stop.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum. He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Harden with it. Working on McDaniels. Powell sets a screen for Leonard. No good on the three. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns. The open shot, Edwards. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the...
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We'll return shortly. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Powell. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Edwards, that's good.
And great strength and body control from Edwards. Able to finish through the contact.
Here's George. And rejection by McDaniels. A three from Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards drives in.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Tice kicks to Harden. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Driving to the basket. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Towns. Good, nice job down low. Towns has got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
And that one drops for him.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Edwards, that's good.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Outside for George. With the drive, and George with the stuff.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Conley scanning the floor. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Powell. 4 on the shot clock. Good on the shot. Gobert's got 23 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Minnesota leading by 12. Towns driving the lane. Yes, that goes in. And now that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
How about the pass from Gobert, scanning the floor well and spotting his open teammate. That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic. Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebounder.
George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Tice kicks to George. Lets the three fly. It's tipped. Tice sets a screen for George. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Good body control by Paul George. Shakes off the contact and gets the points.
And foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
The previous play is under review.
Of technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Edwards drops them both.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's McDaniels. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Towns, a screen on George. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Crosses over, and it's good on the layup.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And here's Harden for three. Tice finds George. Into the lane. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Thank you all for coming out and cheering on your...
tonight have some strong veteran leaders. You were in that role not too long ago, my friend.
You're right, B.A. It feels like just yesterday. And you need a steady presence and voice on the player side. It really can help a team through some rough stretches throughout the year.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. All the stars on the floor for the Suns. Booker and Beal, the backcourt, and KD up front. Royce O'Neal is out there with Josh Okogie. Leonard gets the bucket.
Great shooter off that quick release. Kawhi expecting the pass and did the rest.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Durant. O'Neal inside. He's against Tice. Gets the 3-ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Durant against Leonard. To the inside. And they're pushing it up. Three-pointer, Beal. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, the defense better get out there or Bradley Beal's about to do some serious damage.
Lots can be said about Bradley Beal's scoring, Grant. There's more to his game than that.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the shooting is just the most eye-catching part. He also averages solid assist numbers and plays at a high effort level off ball or on defense.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You know, watching these guys take off, it's awesome, and Booker putting on a show.
They set the pick, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. With the drive, and Booker with the jam.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Leonard uses the glass to finish the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Booker, good.
That's what he does. Devin Booker with a beautiful shot there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Picked it. Oh, George with a steal. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Leonard with a screen on Booker. Leonard on the wing. George against Booker. Here's Tice. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
We've just seen these massive leaps from Paul George throughout his career, particularly as a playmaker.
And Booker gets double teamed. Pass to O'Neal. Outside for Booker. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
You know, Brent, for the Suns franchise, it's hard to believe they've never won an NBA title.
Pretty incredible with the Ring of Honor in Phoenix that they have and the amount of Hall of Fame players that have put on that jersey. You know, they've lost the finals a few times, up 2-0 back in the 21 finals. They've had a couple of MVPs, some fantastic teams. The title is the last frontier for the Phoenix Suns.
Tice, a screen on Booker. Harden, the pass to Tice. Leonard, right side. The 3-ball. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Always a threat from range. Give Kawhi those looks. That's at your own risk.
Booker attacking. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Powell. That one goes. Count it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
George against Booker. Outside Durant. They set a pick. Clock at 6. Booker, the pass to Durant. Booker with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. George with the block.
Known as a tough defender, George, so good at reading shooters and getting to those shot attempts.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
More and more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Durant finds Booker. Back to Durant. The three. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 8 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. His fingerprints were all over that. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. All the stars on the floor for the Suns. Booker and Beal, the backcourt, and KD up front. Josh Okogie is out there with Royce O'Neal. When you think about Paul George, still regarded as an elite two-way player, Brent.
Yeah, you get that dynamic play on the offensive end where he's capable of 35 points any given night, but defensively shutting down a team's perimeter all-star, that is rarefied air for a star player in this league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, James Harden is not worried about his legacy. He said, quote, "I'm going to be remembered in basketball. I'm one of the people who changed the game. Honestly, the only thing I'm missing is a championship." But Brian, he is not stressing. He said, "The moment I stop having fun, I'll be done."
Yeah, marching to the beat of his own drum, Allie. Thank you.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Oh, got that one up quick. Okogie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Beal from outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard for three. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
As Los Angeles keeps possession. And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 4. Pass to Tice. And there's a pick. 5 to shoot.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Durant, pass to Booker. To the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Powell's shot is off.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Oh, man.
He's such the total package. Durant entered the league as an excellent ball handler. Now he's just a flat-out magician.
You know, when the Clippers first moved to L.A., people assumed they'd be second fiddle to the Lakers. Not necessarily the case.
Well, BA, to be honest with you, they were for a long time. And then they moved into this building. There was a bit of a shift, and the Clippers started dominating the regular season. They don't have the championship, but I'll tell you what, a powerful owner and a couple star players, that'll flip the faithful around for you.
For three, Booker. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Oh, man, been real fun watching Devin Booker tonight. One of the true elite scorers we have in the game.
Tice passes to Harden. Tice, a screen on Booker. Here's Harden. Count it. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter. The Suns have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Durant against Leonard. Pass to O'Neal. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. George has got 11 points.
It's just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
And that one's good by Durant.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Screen by O'Neal. Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Outside Booker. Puts the move on. Durant owning the inside.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy is the best scoring forward of all time.
Tice outside. Harden against Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Harden with a bucket. Give him 8 points now. The Suns leading. Booker, the pass to O'Neal. And he jams it home with authority.
Booker doing a good job that time. Instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Powell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, usually the Suns rack up lots of assists. They're a team that values ball movement.
Oh, B.A., that's how you create quality looks. By snapping the ball around, it also tells you something about how selfless these guys are.
Well, Norman Powell's settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the 3 at a high clip.
Booker for 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Booker's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Booker against Harden. Shoots over Booker. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. There's 6 seconds left in the second period. For 3, George. And so it's the Phoenix Suns going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Westbrook and Mann make up the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Amir Coffey, and it's Zubats in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Coffey, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
Out to the right wing. Young finds Allen. Now Nurkic. Back to Allen. There's a screen by Nurkic. Out to the right wing. Down low. And Nurkic throws it down.
And Nurkic around there, big and right on top of the cylinder.
Here's Mann to the wing, right side. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oh, and another three for the Clippers. And Young has got the ball here for Phoenix. They held a 12-point lead earlier, and it's rejected.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Looks like this could be a bounce-back year for the Clippers, Brett, after they were knocked out early last season.
Yeah, you just shake your head and you think about this team not being healthy and how far they could go. That's part of it, right? No PG or Kawhi late in the series. They're looking for some redemption this year, and you feel like it's their last shot.
They get the rebound. Young finds Nurkic. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Nurkic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the team set up Nurkic so well there. He had plenty of space, calm and collecting.
Westbrook, the pass to Tucker. Back to Westbrook. Westbrook drawing the double. Outside Tucker. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Tucker can knock down the long-range three ball. You just can't give him that much room to settle in.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, last year the NBA created a new award. It's called the Clutch Player of the Year. It's named the Jerry West Trophy. And West said there are few greater thrills than coming through for your teammates and fans when they need it the most. This new trophy will be awarded to the player who best delivers in those moments. Brian?
Yeah, that's a nice addition there, Allie. Thank you.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And Allen gets it to go.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Coffey. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Coffey's got 6.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Back to Young. And Young slams it in.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Allen left side. And the bucket is good. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Westbrook taking his time here. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Now, that might have been a little bit longer shot than what Westbrook would have liked, but this is where he gets a little ultra-competitive.
To the inside, Nurkic. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Here's Mann, defended by Gordon. Back to Zubac. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Westbrook can't hit. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Well, Phoenix is shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. On the court right now for the Suns. All the stars on the floor for the Suns. Booker and Beal, the backcourt, and KD up front. Royce O'Neal is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Powell off the drive. He gets it in there.
Norman Powell is big and strong and stocky, so if he gets in that gap, he's like a bowling ball. He can take a hit.
Three-pointer, O'Neal drills it from deep. And the Suns lead by 14.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
George for three. O'Neal pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Beal. Outside Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot won't fall. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
For the Clippers. Tucker comes in for Tice, and it's Westbrook in for Powell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Durant. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
For three, Booker. They get it again. Nice shot by Okogie.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. It's a 16-point game. Back to George. Driving inside. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Oh, George, dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Pass to Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. George feels it out a bit. There's a screen. Three-pointer, Harden. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Pass to O'Neal. There's the triple. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down.
Oh, nice!
Look at the bench.
Down!
I mean, the bench is going nuts.
Thank you. Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Knocks down the long J.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce, so it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
Back to Durant. Booker with a screen on Tucker. Durant finds Booker. The kick to Durant. 6 to shoot. The crossover. And Durant with the big finish.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side. And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the three-pointer goes.
And you continue to see Leonard and his patience being able to deliver the ball like that.
Durant with a screen on George from behind the arc. That's good from Durant on the assist by Booker. Durant's got 30 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Thanks for coming out tonight, sports fans.